Hello everyone, my name is Oliver and I am here today to show you how to make your HTML5 Scratch project's cloud variable server global. This guy named Sean did a video on how to make cloud variable servers, local cloud variable servers for your HTML5 Scratch projects. And many people in his comment section of that video were wondering how you make it global. Sean was absolutely right in saying that you need to do some stuff with port forwarding, but he said he was not experienced in the matter, and so I decided that I would figure out a way to get it to work globally. And I have, and I shall show you guys today. So what you're going to have to do is, assuming that all of you have, done the steps in Sean's video and installed the server, you're going to go into command prompt. You're going to go type in cmd and enter command prompt. You're going to type in the, cd primitive cloud server, then type in the npm start to start up the server. As you see, it says all ears at ws //localhost 3000 / Geez, sorry, that's annoying to say, but that means that it's up and running at, this address. So what you're going to do is now, you're going to have to figure out your public IPv4 address. You can figure this out by literally typing into your browser, what is my IPv4 address? Excuse me for my cough. I am not going to click enter because that would then show my public IPv4 address, which you do not want to give away to random people. This is different from typing in command prompt ipconfig, which would pop up your, I believe, private IPv4 address. This is different. When you click enter, it is going to pop up a long series of numbers and if there are any letters in that long series of numbers, then that means you have typed it in wrong and you probably have your IPv6 address. If there are any letters, you did incorrect. You want to type in what is my IPv4 address. Once you have that, you're going to want to, remember it, write it down somewhere, just keep the tab open. You're then going to go into HTML5. You are then, once you're going to HTML5, you're going to open up a file. I will open up my file that I have that, excuse me, I'm going to open up my file that has that has a cloud variable on it that's used. Once you do that, you are going to go down, and under where it says WS, under where you can choose a custom server, you are going to type in exactly what you would type in that's right there. You're going to type in the WS : I believe it's, / localhost. Sorry, I'm double checking because I want to make sure I type it correct. And you're going to do the : 3000 /. Now that you have typed this in, you are going to make some changes. Instead of typing localhost, what I believe this is when it says localhost here, your computer will automatically search for this 3000 port on your local network. You do not want to do that if you want it to be global. You are going to here delete localhost and then put down your IPv4 address. I'm going to type in a random number. I'm going to type in, like 74 dot blah 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 dot blah 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 stuff without the letters, because then that would be wrong. Once you have something like this, you are then going to, this is complete, and you are going to HTML5 your project. Once you do that, this is where the port forwarding part comes in. You're going to have to port forward 3000. What you do is you go into your router's settings, which is for me is 192.168.1.1. Type that in. Once again, excuse me for my cough. I don't have COVID, but it's annoying. It's a bad cough, and it just happens randomly. Once you type that in, it's going to say something like this, like your connection is not private. You're going to go advanced, and you're going to proceed to it because it may be unsafe, but it is safe because it's just changing your router settings. I am now going to type in. You now type in your password for your router. We have FiOS here, so I type in my password. You click enter. This is then going to pop up your main FiOS stuff. Yada yada yada. This whole stuff. And what you are then going to do is you are going to go into your port forwarding settings. My specific port forwarding setting is right here. In FiOS, you go down here and select port forwarding. Then here, what you're going to do is, this is where the port forwarding juiciness comes in. You're going to select an specific IPv4 address. This is when you go into command prompt and type in ipconfig. And then you click enter. It's going to show all this random stuff, but what you are specifically looking for is your IPv4 address. I believe this is your private individual IPv4 address for this specific device. Mine is 192.168.1.179. I'm a nerd and I have that memorized. So you have to remember that, and then when in here you're gonna specify IPv4 address. This is different for everyone's specific router. So mine is gonna be like this, but it could be something different. I believe sometimes this is also called like virtual server or something like that. But you'll figure it out. There's a bunch of tutorials. I'm sure you could find a specific tutorial for port forwarding for your router. Excuse me again for the cough. What you're going to do here is you're going to type in that IPv4 address, which is mine is 192.168.1.179. You're then going to go to application to forward and custom ports. I select both just because I'm not very advanced in this stuff, but I did figure out how to get this to work. And I select both because I don't know what both of those mean. Excuse me. I then go into here, and you're going to type in the 3000. 3000 is the port that the server uses. Port forwarding, basically, it's like taking the port, your local port, and shoving it out so everyone else can access it. What you're going to, basically, it says it up here. This feature enables applications, yada yada, by opening a tunnel between remote internet and computers and specific device ports inside your local area network, your WAN. So what you're now going to do is, after you have all this stuff set up here, you're going to just click add. I already have mine added here, but that's what you're going to click add. It's going to say input errors because I already have it here. But yeah, once you do all this, you click add, and it's going to work. You're going to see something that says active here. So I'm just going to delete this. And then I'm going to add this back in here. And bam, you see it works. It says active. It says destination port 3000, TCP NE 3000, and UDP NE 3000. And it has my private IPv4 address. Shows my computer. What you are now going to do, now this is all port forwarded, and you have your HTML file downloaded, everything should work now. So I'm going to test this by opening up in File Explorer. I will be back in a second with my file open. Alright, I am back now on my Scratch project that I've recently exported with my IPv4 address, public IPv4 address. This is a little program here that is meant for playing buzzer games, like Jeopardy and stuff. What you do is, you go into host here, and you ask a question, and it gives it out to other people. And when people press it, a little light will light up under the buzzer. So for instance, if I click red, and I click red buzzer, it'll then pop up a red light in the host bar. So what I'm now going to do is, oh, excuse me, sorry. What I'm now going to do is, I am now going to go on a separate computer that is connected to a separate Wi-Fi from a different household. if you don't have another household or separate Wi-Fi to connect this on, you can use your phone's Wi-Fi hotspot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into host on here. I'm then going to go onto my phone, which is an iPhone, and I'm going to turn on my personal hotspot. I will then use another computer, which I apologize, my other computer is currently at the moment it's not mine, and it doesn't have recording software set up on it. So, sorry, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. You'll see a light pop up under the red buzzer sign. I'm going to go over to my other computer, and I'm going to make sure it's connected to the other Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi that is not the one that I'm on right now. If I go over to the other one, I'm going to make sure it is not connected to the Wi-Fi, but is connected to a different Wi-Fi network. And you have to make sure that the separate computer is connected to a different Wi-Fi network that is not in your household. So what I'm going to do is I have my other computer connected to my iPhone's Wi-Fi hotspot. So now they're on. It cannot access my server locally. It has to access it going through the web, which is the same as accessing it anywhere around the globe. I'm going to go over to my other computer, and I'm going to select Red Team, and watch as I click the red button. You should see, there it is. You see under red sign, there's a red light blinking. This means that everything we have done has worked. You can, you can use your own project to test this out. It works most of the time, and I'm not very advanced in the port forwarding stuff, but I'm advanced enough to figure out how to get this to work. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it worked I hope it got your project working. I hope you're able to get all your future projects working and able to use it globally. Thank you very much for watching again, and I will hope to talk to you guys in the comments of this video. Thank you all again, and have a very great day.